Bobby, a big win today in the FA Trophy against a big side. Forget the fact that they're a division below us. They've obviously got some very good players, and they had a very good 50-odd game away record that they hadn't lost in, and they've come in today. They've lost that. Proud of the players?
Yeah, I'm so proud of the players, everyone at the club, proud of the chairman. He came in this week and he's loving what we're doing here, and he just reassured us to just keep building for the future, make sure everyone enjoys their football, because I felt the last 2 weeks we haven't been enjoying our football. And we just said to the boys, just go and play, just go and open it up with a bit of flair in the first half. You get 1-0 up, you're going to have to defend against a great side. And as you see, in the last 15 minutes, they were proper coming at us, weren't they? But I'm just proud of everyone at the football club. My management team this week have been absolutely outstanding. There wasn't enough minutes in a day or enough days to prepare the way we did, and they deserve all the credit, the players and my management team.
Did the extra week off last week help in preparations for this?
Yeah, I have to say yes, it did, because we were here last Saturday morning and we named the team last Saturday, and we worked on the pitch last Saturday with the team, the shape, and everyone knew all week what the team was. I don't normally name it until the actual Saturday at 1:30, but I wanted to do something different. I wanted to have a little look at how people react knowing they're not playing and the ones that are playing, and everyone just deserves a lot of credit today.
And you swapped T and Eddie round, was that a tactical ploy to catch Hereford out or something?
Yeah, because they would have assumed Matty Day was playing. They would have said the youngster T might be playing. This is where I'm on about. If people actually sit back and analyse, we actually do a lot of work on the opposition. And I thought T at right back looked comfortable. And Eddie, for me, was man of the match, close to Ricky, who could have got man of the match as well. I just thought they were both solid. You know, Ricky hasn't been playing the last few weeks. He's been in and out, but he's way he works, his dedication to this football club. I see him take a lot of stick when I first come here. He just deserves all the credit in the world, because he knuckles down. Had a bit of bad news last week. You know, his house fell through, and he just got on with it this week, and deserves a lot of credit this week.
And obviously we had Kieran went to Cardiff this week, and we've had a couple of players coming in and out as well. Frenchie's gone out on loan. First of all, let's start with Kieran. Are you proud that he's managed to secure a move like that? Yeah,
one of the proudest managers out there, because he wants to be a professional. He wants to have a go at that chance. I think the chairman deserves all the credit on that one, because we've allowed him to go. He now started his new journey, so we have to now look what we're about to do now and keep following our journey, and both parties are happy, and I wish him all the best.
And Frenchie's gone out on loan as well. What's the decision behind that?
Well, I still want to bring in another two, but you've got to let two go, haven't you? Because we've got quite a good squad here, and we've got like a big squad, but we lost 5 or 6, in the last 3 weeks when you look at it. I've let Shaq go out, and we didn't have a little bit of width. So, and we've lost Glenn Wilson today, I reckon, for quite a while. And I hear, if it's true or not, Alan O'Brien's done his hamstring again. So there's 2 out. So we will bring another centre half in this week that we're already looking at anyway. And hopefully we've got a very good signing coming on Monday as well from a league above. That looks like that deal's going to be done. So we've got to have strength and depth, but what I am trying to do is make people hungry, with boys that are already here and boys coming in. I don't really like to chop and change it the way I am, but you've got to keep people hungry, because up until 3 weeks ago, we were winning every game, weren't we? So, well, especially at home. So, we had to look at things, reflect on a few things, and decide what we're going to do. Frenchie, we brought in, who's a wonderful player. I just don't think it's happened for him here, if I'm open and honest. So, you need to go out and get some games. And that's what I've done.
And there's obviously talking about signing players. Is there a point then where you think, all right, that's me done now for the season, assuming no one gets injured or leaves?
Yeah, we are close to that point. We were close to that point about a month ago, but then you do pick up a few little knocks, a few little injuries. What I would normally do, if this was at the start of the season, we'd get an 18-man squad, and then you'd always swap it with a lone player or something like that. But I wouldn't lie to anyone. We're still trying to look at players for next year. We're bringing a couple in on loan. Hopefully we can get them next year. Everyone's fighting for the best players. This is the transfer window, so many talented players come up for grabs, you know, and you sign someone and then someone else comes available, you know, and while you're doing what we're doing is you're always going to chop and change. But if it was a blank sheet, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing with certain players, bringing them in, sending them out. You know, we would pick our 18 and that's our 18, but we'd have, you know, 6 to 8 weeks to study them 18 players and get the best 18 we can get, you know, and then you would only really send one out, bring one in, and that's how we would do it next year from the start. But this year it's, you know, because of the situation, we've had to chop and change here and there. Some are right, some are wrong, but that's football. You know, I'm working month by month here, but I'm building for the future.
And it's probably the first time since you've been here we've probably been down to the bare bones in the squad with players cut, tired and injuries.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the players that come in? Because there was a few changes out there today, and some players who obviously hadn't performed in the past have come in and played really well today against a very good team.
Yeah, well, I just look at Fitch, you know, he hasn't been playing, he's come in and played absolutely fantastic. You know, I didn't really say anything for the last few weeks, but we've had quite a few of our own injuries, you know, and I haven't had a lot of width. So you know, we've been, you know, balancing it a little bit, but I'm not one of these, you know, managers that go out there like a lot of managers, we've got loads of injuries, we've got this. You know, when you sit back and analyse it, people can think there's a big squad. Like we signed 2 youngsters this week from, one youngster from Basingstoke. That's for the future. You know, when you sign a player here, it automatically has to go to the league that we've signed him. You know, someone said, oh, you signed a goalkeeper. No, we just signed a young 18-year-old goalkeeper who's been training with us every single week, Alfie, who's been a credit to us. Our number 2 is out on loan for the rest of the season with a 24-hour callback. So we're just adapting and making sure we've got numbers round the place. Like this Tuesday, how hard everyone's worked today, we're going to make some changes for Tuesday now and give some youngsters a game. And Marcus, who we brought in 3-4 weeks ago, he's raring to go at right back now, and I'm looking forward to watching him play. We're going to bring another centre half in hopefully on Monday if Nick Archer agrees to that, because now we've lost Glenn. Glenn will most probably be a good month, 2 months. I'd be very surprised because I think it was his ligaments. So if he goes out now, Matty Day's playing, you know, really well today, but he was lacking a little bit of confidence. That's why we've left him out. But he's a born winner. He's been with me years. Keep believing in him. You know, he's training very hard right now. He's doing extra work after training and things like that. So I want to keep these boys on their toes as well. So hopefully we can do that before the end of the week.
You mentioned about that winning mentality. Hereford are a side that certainly have that, to go that far unbeaten. I think their run started 3-0 down and they come back on 1-4-3. To go out there, especially in them last 10-15 minutes, even with the man advantage against a team like that who don't know how to lose.
Totally agree with.
How proud were you of the players, especially in that last 10 minutes when we did have to dig in and get dirty?
Well, the 2 games we lost here, I think you understood more than anyone, Chris. I was very open and honest. You know, if you don't dig in and you don't get dirty and you don't fight, you lose games of football. Today we've dug in, we've won every battle we could. Remember one thing, they didn't actually have a clear shot in the second half. You know what I mean? Our game plan was, if we get in front, let's lock in and let's make them have to earn a goal.